Hi, I'm Canine Specialist Marion Froome, and I'm here to talk to you about puppy biting. If you have a little alligator that wants to bite everything, and especially you, it is not fun. I can tell you that. You end up with holes in your leggings, holes in your pants, holes in your Ugg boots, holes in your long sleeve tops in winter. They just end up everywhere. All of a sudden they'll do a little surprise jump and they'll bite you, and they'll think it's hilarious because you know what? German Shepherds especially, if you yell at them, they will bark and growl at you back because that is in their genetics and they're supposed to stand up for themselves. So that's a very healthy thing in a shepherd, but it's really annoying when you're trying to train your puppy and you're yelling at him to stop and he's growling at you. So how do we fix this problem? All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're not going to play with the puppy with your hands. Because obviously if you're playing with the puppy with your hands and then later on you decide that you don't want him biting your hands, you're confusing your puppy. He does not understand the two differences. For him, the whole world is play right now. Play, explore, whatever. He doesn't understand, being serious right now. So that's the first thing you're going to do. You're always going to use a toy to play with your puppy. All right, now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to mark the behavior he's doing. So you have 1 second to correct or reward a behavior. 1 second. Now you can see with puppies it's very fast. A lot of dogs are very quick. They'll bite, then they'll go do this, they'll go do that, and it'll be all over the place. You have to be very fast with your timing. If you don't understand about timing, watch my video on timing. It's actually called the number one thing you can do to train your dog, right? So have a look on my YouTube channel, you can find it there. So what we're going to do, the puppy's going to bite, you're going to go right? And then you're going to take him by the collar. He should always have a collar on in the house so you can train him. If you're not at home, okay, take it off if you want. But generally, we've always left our collars on our pups and never had an issue. So grab him by the collar and then you're going to pull him and put him outside. Why aren't we going to carry him at this point? Because it's a reward, right? He's done the wrong thing and we're going to show him he's done the wrong thing. Firstly, we're going to mark the behavior, and then we're going to show him what that marker means by pulling him outside. Now, if you're outside and he's doing it, you're going to put him inside. You're just going to put him away from you. The consequence of him biting you is that he can't be with you, which is going to be the one thing that that puppy wants. Other things he can be very blasé about or whatever, but the one thing he wants is to be near you. So we're going to use that to our advantage. So puppy's going to bite. We're going to go straight away, right? We're not going to go no, all right? We're going to make it firm and fast. Unless he can go no and be really fast about it. You can see that is really fast. Right? Anything like that is very fast, right? And then you're going to get him by the collar and you're going to pull him outside. Now, you're only going to leave the puppy out there for depending on their age, 10, 15, 30 seconds, all right? So don't leave them out there too long because if they're already wandering off and doing other things, they've completely forgotten the lesson, all right? So the puppy's outside. You can see him. Try and put him behind a glass door or a fly screen door or something. He's going to scratch and he's going to want to come in. You're just going to stand there and you're just going to go whatever. And when he calms down, the second he calms down, you go, yes. You open the door and you let him in, right? He comes in, he bites you again. Straight out again, right? Now, like I said, if you're outside, it's inside. If you don't really have an outside and all that, or it's snowing outside, create somewhere which is away from you with a baby gate or whatever. That is the area. You're not actually making one area a punishment zone. The punishment is him being away from you, all right? Understand that, all right? So that's what you're going to do, and you're going to repeat that because he's going to get that very quickly. Puppies don't want to be away from their mummies, all right? So, or daddies, all right? So that is the one thing you've got to your advantage that's greater than anything else. Now, the next thing is, if he bites and you say, and he backs off straight away, as soon as he stops, the second he stops, you say, yes. Good job. You're always going to mark with a yes. I don't want you going good. By the time you finish your good, the puppy's already doing something else. All right? So our markers are and yes, and yes. And that is how you deal with puppy biting. Now, puppy and chewing, that's another thing. That's just a habit that they're creating, and we want to make sure that they're biting, like chewing the right things. So if your puppy is chewing something that you don't want them to chew, obviously, you say, and you give them immediately something they're allowed to chew. Because in the end, puppies are going to chew, all right? They need to do that, all right? They're puppies, guys. They're teething. Their babies will be crying all night at this point and keeping you up all night, and we're complaining about the puppy chewing something. It's better than a baby crying and keeping you up all night, all right? So just swap things out all the time, and help him understand what he can and can't chew. And that's really all it is. It's in the first year of the puppy's life, you're really creating good habits. So really work hard on creating good habits for that puppy, and it's going to be full on and it's going to be constant. And after the first year, it gets better. So hang in there, keep going, and you're going to have an amazing dog. After the first 12 months, everything starts to sink in. If you like this video, then like the video. If you want to subscribe, and you'll get more stuff like this. All right, I'll speak to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.